Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Nasdaq price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. A new week, of course, starting with some reds. And of course, definitely we have hit our box today as well in the morning. Our blue box potentially finishing a wave 5 in a leading diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. A perfect fib level for a wave 5 has been hit here for Nasdaq in an A, B, and a C. Of course, a very extended wave C toward the upside. Currently, we are looking at some red, and impulsively, of course, that it might, of course, be a signal, of course, to move towards the downside, towards a wave 2 here. Now, the wave 2, of course, has shifted a little bit for higher, even with this new high that we got. So potentially, you would like to see at least the 0.38 fib level hit here at 19k 300, of course, and 18k 700. Now, don't forget that during the weekend we saw a lot of news. We heard a lot of news of fear news, and this is, of course, definitely the trigger for a wave 2. You know, the market needs always some fuel, right, to move on, and of course to shape the up and downs, of course, for the chart. And that's why even despite the leading diagonal as a wave 1 that we got in this area, we might see, of course, a very massive drop right now for a wave 2. Well, it's not gonna be so massive, but basically I'm looking for 3 waves toward the downside to hit this blue box right now, 0.38 as 1, 2, and then continuation toward the upside. Without a dump, there is no a pump. All right, so that's why, of course, I'm still looking right now for this, especially that we have hit our perfect target right now for this leading diagonal in a wave 1. We were tracking this, of course, since the start of this zigzag as a diagonal, and here we go. We are there right now at the top of it. We're gonna re-estimate, of course. If we move a little bit inside it, we can see clearly that we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And this might be the start, of course, of an impulse, which it can be, of course, the 1. We're looking for the 2, 3, 4, and a 5 toward the downside. And this might be, of course, your wave A. And after the wave A, you might get, of course, a wave a B and a C. Here we go to finish, of course, a wave 2. And yeah, so basically this is what I'm looking for right now. Now, definitely, of course, this wave A is taking just as a scenario, but the higher possibility it is a wave 2, guys. All right, so we're gonna see, of course, what's gonna happen for Nasdaq, and today we have, of course, some. Do we have some news today? Actually, no, it's not for today. Okay, so everything is fine. All right, no news. So basically, it might move very normally. Now we see, of course, the momentum on the 1-hour chart is, of course, shrinking down, but don't forget that the signal and the MACD lines are under the 0 here, and yeah, we also are on the RSI as well on the lower part, which it can be, of course, still testing it, and it might, of course, continue for lower later on, but yeah, but you would like to see, of course, a wave 2 first, yeah, and that's why we might start to see, of course, a little bit of green just for a wave 2, and then moving continuously toward the downside. On the 4-hour chart, we have our bearish cross in the top here, of course, which is a good signal that we have topped up after, of course, the overbought area, the green line here, and moving very sharply toward the downside. So I would say, of course, as well, the indicator are aligning perfectly with our Elliott wave potential scenario. On the daily as well, we are looking at the momentum, of course, moving toward the downside after 3 curves here. The second curve, it looks like a hand and shoulders, right? So meaning the momentum is, of course, slowing down for the bulls here, and we're moving toward the downside after hitting as well the overbought area. Yep, so this is a possible scenarios for Nasdaq. I'm looking for this blue box for a wave 2 after a leading diagonal wave 1. That was it for Nasdaq. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.